back to another one. This time I'm gonna be building back this engine. It's already turned down, but this one it failed because of the oil not being changed on time and the bearings that got burned in the crankshaft. I will be showing you how the crankshaft ended up being saved and the parts I was destroyed, but I'm gonna try to use them again to build this back. I'm gonna be using my racing rods and the same pistons that I used to be in another engine that I had. So these pistons they got less than 100 miles. Just making sure that everything is good over here. Okay, so I'm gonna be showing you one of the damages I had when it broke. You see over here, when the rub break, it hit over here and damaged it. Thank God that I didn't broke it, so I'm gonna be able to use it. So everything else is good, minus this, but it doesn't matter about this. Okay, another problem that this crankshaft had, the bearings they were burned to this over here. So this crankshaft it was a standard basically from factory, and usually when the machine shops they work 10, 20, and 30. 30 is the maximum that you can go, and then the crankshaft is garbage. So the bearing it was so much burned over here that they have to save it. They have to go all the way to 30. So this is the last time that I'm gonna be using this crankshaft. If it gets damaged, it's garbage. And the bad thing is that it's a factory crankshaft, which is the good ones. But that's what happens when you don't do your oil change on time. Look at these bearings. They look weird. So you can see the difference. That's a regular. Let me remove it. Should be this color. But look at that. I've never seen one like this color. What I'm doing right now, I'm trying to, because the thing is, my rods, they're too big, so they're gonna be hitting right there. Let me see if I can. I don't know if you can see the mark right there. You see the mark? So I need to keep hitting it until it swings by. Let me show you how it looks now. I don't know if you can see them now. You see the marks right there? So now they can pass. So in this engine damage everything, I'm got everything brand new, so I'm gonna be putting everything brand new. This is another problem that happened when the rod broke, so I can still use it even though that is like this. I'm gonna heat it up because it's a little bit cold. I need the silicone to touch. If you guys doing any type of job of this one, don't use this head gasket. I'm gonna be using it, but it's not the best one. The best one is like this one. This is style. This one is way better. But since it comes in the kit, I'm gonna be using this one. That kit didn't come with this seal, so I'm gonna leave this one. I'm gonna be using the same oil pump. Hopefully it doesn't fail. If it does fail, obviously I'm gonna change it, but I wanna see if it's good. Hopefully it is. This one is a mechanical one, so it doesn't use no belts or nothing like that. So as long as it's clean, it doesn't got no scrapes, it's good. Brand new water pump, I had to buy it. This is the VVT sensors. Look how bad they are. When the engine blew out before I fixed it, that's how bad it was. That's how it looks now. Second one. New thermostat. I am gonna be using the same turbo that I brought from the Junkyard. If it's bad, obviously I'm gonna change it, but it's no way to me to see if it's good or not unless I build it. And when I put it, then I can see if it's good or not. So now I need to put it. I know it goes a seal, but I don't have it, so I'm gonna be putting gasket maker or silicone. All right, guys. So I finished already. The engine is done. I did it in 2 hours and 32 minutes, which is pretty good, I guess. The only thing that I'm missing is the plate that goes over here, but I need to remove that engine first because that one is knocking because of the machine shop. Thank you for watching. See you in the next